Okay, it's been a while since I've been on. I've been really busy trying to reorganize myself and make myself a multitasker with my creativity, my running my music business, because I can't be managed by anybody else because I'm a punk ass and because I do shit the way I want to do it. And there's just too many fucking whores in the music business. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just telling you I'm back. Really busy trying to do things because I'm not really the best multitasker in the world. So I've been trying to improve my skills with being that, and so the blogging went to the back burner. I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff. I'm going to try and do some things that people like in this. The one main thing I'm going to talk about in this, after I finish my spewing my brains out, the main topic is going to be about the whole Paleo subject and people going back and studying the history of what we know as history and saying that's fact about the way we live, because I don't entirely buy into that. That should come as no surprise. And this is for the science people that have facts versus the idea of logic and of thinking and of what's going on, because anyways, okay, so let's pick up where we left off. I'm still doing ozone therapy. I've dropped off to once every 2 weeks because my veins can't handle it once a week anymore, because it's kind of a very, it's like oxygen is very powerful, so it's like basically where I'm getting it, there's only 7 or 8 places where they'll stick the needle in, and the veins get kind of irritated and ropey there, and so I've been taking tons of MSM and DMSO and stuff like that to kind of get my connective tissue softened up and whatever. So once every 2 weeks, I was just there last Tuesday. I've been doing ozone therapy. Ozone therapy, but I've been doing a sauna first to try to get myself to soften up. A ozone sauna, and this is in one of those old kind of, I guess, jockey saunas that they call it, where your head sticks out the top and the steam kind of comes up, except in my case I put a towel over and kind of trap it in there, and it's really amazing how after you've been in there for about 40 minutes, how you just, oh man, too much of a good thing is the healing process that your body goes through when it's shifting, like when it's taking something as powerful as ozone. Because when I get out of that sauna, I have a hard time catching my breath. It takes me almost, or it feels like I can't breathe in enough. So it takes a good couple of hours for me to catch my breath, and in that time I'm getting the intravenous thing. And at this point I'm only, I think last Tuesday I was able to take just under 100 cc's of pure ozone intravenously before we had to stop. So having a blood test done, probably in a few weeks. That means me going into the big fucking matrix system and having all the dumb fucks stick needles in me and fucking take blood out, and that's pretty much my only interaction with the medical community. I don't really like going there. It's the one thing that I have to do, being somebody with HIV. So hopefully it'll work. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to have to invest a bunch of money into having a stent put into me, which is like a pipe that goes into your main veins. It's very expensive. Don't know if I'm going to do that this year. I might go if I start. Well, I have 2 strategies. I'm hoping, of course, that my viral load's going to be 0. If I'm keeping the kind of under control with this every 2 weeks thing, I'm just going to stay like that. So, but if it looks like it's insanely out of control, obviously I'm going back on meds. So I'm going to be publishing a lot on here. So, fuck, it's 5 minutes and I haven't said a fucking thing. Maybe I have. Anyways, I'm going to be on for a while. I'm turning 50 in 2 months. 2 months and 4 days. And so I figured I'd get on here. I'm on a very strong discipline. of basically of wanting to hand myself over the best 50-year-old body on my birthday. So I'm going high shelf discipline as strong as possible. So let's kind of get on with the topic of what I wanted to talk about, and I'll try to get on with the song of the day too, because a lot of people like that. I thought it was kind of pretentious and annoying and me just fucking whatever, but apparently a lot of people like it. So I really do appreciate that when people love the thing that's the most important to me, which is not necessarily the health thing, but is the music. And the health thing supports that, because the health thing is our body, and we can't do anything on this planet without our bodies. So no matter what your goal is, in a way, the health thing is number one, even though what you really like is number one. You always got to have your health thing going on, because you can't do anything without a good body. And at hitting 50, my creativity is flying, dude. And I'm just telling you right now, it's like people I respect and that I like musicians and stuff, I see most of them as their creativity was completely fucking shot by the time they were 37, 38. I mean, still there, but not what it was younger. And I can say in my own case, this song here is a little too loud. By the way, this is stuff off my new album, if I didn't already say that, that's coming up. I think I played this one before, but this is a new kind of, I've added more layers to it and stuff. So, the paleo thing, you know, and I love the science research. I'm especially a huge fan of all the really very finely gone through scientific research stuff that Govan does, Secrets of Longevity. And I'm with that. I think that's important to study. But I have a little addition to that. I feel like this sounds like it's too loud, but I did do a sound test on it. I have an addition to that because it's not really considered, and it's just something of logic, of just simply going back and studying our ancestors to see what they ate and how they lived and stuff like that. That has value, because obviously we're completely disconnected from our instincts and from how a lot of animals naturally know what to eat on the planet. And of course you can see as things get domesticated, they don't know what to eat, because we can see that in our dogs, how they get really fucked up. Sometimes even cats. I think some cats kind of have a tendency to maybe be a little more domesticated. I have a beautiful cat here that I love very much. He is pretty intensely domesticated. Thinks he's kind of a wild outdoor little badass, but he's pretty much a fucking domesticated little fucking pussy. Love him dearly though. But okay, on topic, the paleo thing. So there is an important thing that people that are just like paleo, 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 not even considering. And this has to do with the whole kind of meat eating versus not meat eating. Because in general, I don't have a problem with meat. I actually like the taste of meat, and I actually like the taste of really weird shit. Like, I've been to a couple really high-end sushi bars. I like a lot of the really, really weird stuff that people don't like uni, which is either sea urchin guts or gonads or some shit. Love that stuff. Love mackerel. Love real gamey, weird shit. But just in general, and it doesn't have anything to do with ethical with me. It does not, because I'm perfectly contently alright. It's just what I'm drawn to. And I've been basically vegetarian for about 3 months. I'm eating about a dozen eggs a week and roughly a half a gallon of raw milk, which is cultured kefir. And that's pretty much it. I think I had a couple pieces of salmon, which I have some frozen stuff in my freezer. Haven't been drawn to it. Just been going with what I feel. So as I know, a lot of people new to my blog don't get this. I was vegetarian at 13, vegan and raw at 22. I'm turning 50. So into the vegan thing that I had this done a long, long time ago. I'm just attracted to that. So there is plenty of scientific evidence from the Weston A. Price people, nourishing traditions, a lot of these kind of things that are studying the past and all that kind of stuff, and that's all well and good, and I think it's important, and I'm not considering that. I'm not saying that's bullshit. I'm basically saying that in this modern life that we live in with technology and our ability to move things around this planet, the way that people's diets were based on was built around being stuck in a local place. Like, people didn't move around. Well, we have access to everything all over the planet now. Superfoods and all this stuff. And I'm simply interested in kind of seeing, and my time's running away from me as usual, fucking banter, fucking babble, motherfucking bullshit. The superfoods, all of this kind of stuff that we never had access, there might be something here, and I'm gonna kind of play with this just because I'm simply not, at this time, I'm not that attracted to like wanting to, it just doesn't feel, I just go with whatever I want. I don't care what people say, I'm on my own trip, whatever. So I'm just saying that with the superfoods and our ability to pull things from all over the planet, ship them wherever, and that, you know, that has a whole sustainability issue to it and all kinds of, because there's all kinds of angles we could talk about that, about eating stuff from the other side of the globe and all the, you know, all the pollens. There's a lot of things in here, but I'm going out on, you know, an experimentation because I've been doing the same thing for the last 3 years, which is kind of this old Truth Calkins kind of thing, and I just thought, I'm having success with it, I'm happy with it, I like the way I look at 50, but I just want to do something new. I want to fucking adventure out, just like with my music. If I've done a great album, I'm sure as fuck not going to repeat that motherfucking shit. I'm going to try and do something new. And so health is art. Taking care of your body is art. So you have to venture out. Don't be stupid. Don't be what people do in this world. Be an artist with your body. So on that note, let's get on to the song of the day. I've recently had a revival in a band because I'm kind of really into my music and stuff, and you know, the thing I do is programming synthesizers. That's a DSI polyevolver back there. And by the way, let's go on a side note. All you fucking lame-ass private hip-hop labels that keep hitting me up to be affiliated with me because you see instruments and stuff like that, fuck you people, man. I fucking hate hip-hop. It is the most god-awful fucking music that's fucking... Oh, it's certainly interesting. There's no doubt about that. It could be something amazing. Like, especially in considering the whole marriage of beat poetry with that whole basic idea of rhythm and stuff like that. That's amazing. But this whole... I mean, hip-hop has actually lived longer than any other form of music in its super popularity. But so let's talk about what it is that I want to talk about as the song of the day. Is a band who really started programming synthesizers in a really beautiful way. Chris and Cosey. The song of the day is Take Control. And it's very programmed. And I love Chris Carter, who's the Chris part of Chris and Cosey. They originally came out of Throbbing Gristle. Very hard, difficult band to listen to. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but yeah, this is a really, really great track. You'll enjoy it, and so I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'll see you later. Bye.